So I've had some people ask lately how to get the side covers open on a 790. Well, this is a 990. It's very similar, just bigger version, everything about it. It's my dad's tractor, and we're fixing to fire up and do some bush hogging. So obviously to pop the hood, you pull this lever right here and get that open. Sometimes the weather stripping sticks at the front. Get that open, and then you see these little gold tabs depending on the age of your tractor. You just turn that like that. There'll be one at the front, one at the back. Mark that right there. Turn that, and then you just gently pull out. And at the bottom, there are hooks and hook and loop down here at the bottom, and that holds it. You just lift up, gently lift up, and come out with it. So right in this area here, you can see the hook and the loop. So we're going to lift it out. See that? And then just to put it back is reverse. You just set the hooks back in the loops and lean it forward and flip your brass or gold colored keepers back in. Very simple to do, but very necessary in order to check your fluids, etc. I'm up on top of the bucket, on top of the tractor. This is not a huge tractor, but it's a sizable tractor. We're going to check first the coolant level in the radiator. Very straightforward. Just turn that cap. And lost a little bit right there. That's going to happen. So we see there our level is good. You also want to check your reservoir level. Make sure you've got a little in that. Put that back on. There's a screen right here. This lifts up and out. That catches the large debris. Before that, your screen's on the outside of the tractor. Both sides, left and right and front, catch the intake for the radiator screen. And then obviously lift this out and sweep that out before each use. We'll also check the oil. So the dipstick for the 790 and the 990 are right there, along with the oil filter. Obvious again, just lift that out and make sure you've got oil between the marks on the dipstick. Kind of tight. The 790 is actually more difficult due to hydraulic hoses, etc. So if we get this to focus here, so you got some hash marks there. I recommend keeping that all the way to the top of those hash marks, like this one is here. Still got some gold color to this oil. It is due service. Dad services this tractor every year, and he'll get that soon. So we're going to place it back in there. Like so. And these have a rubber seal. Make sure you're in there and good. And you can also check your hydraulic fluid level at the back of the tractor. There's a dipstick back there. So at the rear of the 990, you see that rubber strap right there. This can get pulled loose in rough conditions, and you see what Dad's done right there to retain that dipstick. So we'll just get in behind that and check the fluid level. So twist back and forth and pull, and again, it's got a good rubber seal there. Lift up and out. So you've got a check coal mark, and we are up on the hash marks on the dipstick. Get that to focus here. Okay, and again, I recommend running that all the way up the top. We're a good halfway, and the tractor is cold. Well, I'm about maybe a tenth of the way in on a 60-acre track of bush hogging here on the 990 today on the far field. It drops off real steep off down in there. Hear that owl? Up here behind me, there's a big cedar top just in behind the tractor. Well, it's actually a whole cedar tree. We're going to try to work that up sooner or later. So for those of you that don't know, I am a predator hunter, a turkey hunter too. So you see this. This is a turkey kill. It's not mine. Stay with me just for a second. See that black thing right down there? This is a calf skull. Okay, so I guess you know what we'll be doing. And this next ridge over, possibly cattle over there, 2 ridges over here, cattle there, and this is there are not cattle here. So I've taken many coyotes off this ridge right here, and we're gonna get a few more, looks like.